Yeah, this is the craziness of it all. I packed it in. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny5 Alive here, joined with Team Spar, and we are back with some more Rollercoaster Tycoon cooperative slash competitive play. And so we picked a Dinky Park this time around, which seemed like a really challenging one. And the objective is a small cramped amusement park which requires a major expansion to achieve a park value of at least 10,000 at the end of year 2 of October. Now what's interesting about this map is there's really no space to build. There's these tiny little spots here and there, but they're on hills and you can only fit a few rides in here. It's very difficult, and I don't know, some people might not be aware of this, but you can buy more land over here, but it's very expensive. Cody did try to purchase just a little chunk of it, and it cost him all of his money. So you have to be able to put some rides down in order to earn the income you need to build over here. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how do I get to here if I can't get through the land in between? Well, there's this another button here where you can lease the land in between, which allows you to build a bridge over top or underneath, but nothing else. So it's a very, very tricky map, and me and Cody at one point thought we had this under wraps. I think we had about 3 or 4 months left. We had the 10,000 park rating, and all of a sudden we just started decorating and our park values dropped. Like, I dropped to 7,000 from 11,000 because I wasn't building more attractions, and I panicked, and I was trying to challenge myself. I was only going to build in this small area. I wasn't going to expand, and when that happened, I literally had no space left to build except for the little corner. So I crossed over here, bought a little bit of land, slapped down a roller coaster, a Gravitron, and I barely squeaked by. My park rating jumped at the end. And a little tip for you, Cody, I didn't know this, but the park value also takes away what you had for loan. Did you know that?
What do you mean?
At the end there, my park value is 15,000, so I thought I killed it, but it said, congratulations, you beat it with 11,000 because I had a $4,000 loan still.
Oh.
So you have to also pay back your loan, which makes it even harder. So if you had a $20,000 loan still, you would have lost anyways. So yeah, it's pretty difficult. Cody's plummeted at the last second too. He didn't have enough time to salvage it, and he literally lost and then got the park value at the end of the month. So that's what the map is all about. Let's do the show and tell now. I am going to load my... Since I'm screen sharing, Cody, you got the Skype up? I'm just going to do mine. Let's do mine. Okay, so, yeah, this is the craziness of it all. I packed it in. So I started, my very first thing I did was made this Dinky Coaster 1, the red and yellow one. And it's not that entertaining. The excitement is a medium, intensity medium, and a nausea rating low. So it's not too bad, but it just kind of does a few turnarounds. It's nice and high, so I could build underneath it. And, yeah, and then inside here I crammed in a food court. I did some decorating, some trees, another little food court here, and a bridge going to the second area where I built over there after. I extended the observatory thing, and I went with a theme. I went with red and yellow on this side, blue and yellow on this side. So I did do quite a bit of decorating. All these paths are decorated. I put some trees in, blue Ferris wheel, colored all this shit. This was kind of one of my more prouder things. I did a underground go-karts because I literally had no room to build, so the go-karts go underground here. Yeah, they all race underground. Pretty cool. So I had a hard time squeezing the entrance and exit out. The entrance goes underground and comes up right here. A couple pirate ships squeezed down here. A couple more rides squeezed in here. I squeezed a ghost house over here, and that's everything just jam-packed in here. I finished with 750 guests roughly. I did a park value of 14,000. I guess after my loan it was a company value of about 11. And then what else is there? Park rating. What's my park rating? 870. And then at the very end, like, I was panicking because the park rating was dropping. I had to make a second bridge because I couldn't connect the shit. It was just crazy. And I just basically made a green section, a green and yellow section. Did a elevator with this is my most exciting coaster. It's a high medium. I didn't actually show the blue coaster off. The blue coaster was a high medium as well, but this one did slightly better. So the green coaster was my best one, and it actually goes in the ground and underneath the elevator and comes out the ground on this side. So that was pretty cool. It's got quite a bit of drops and stuff. Nice long lineup. And then over here I slammed in a Gravitron. And that's me, man. That's Dinky Park.
It's pretty sweet. I did a terrible job.
You were having a hard time with a coaster. I heard Cody screaming. He started with a wooden coaster, and that takes balls. One of the one tips and tricks I can hand out here is these what do you call it? Mini steel coasters. They can do lifts up and turn. So you can see a lot of my lifts go up and they turn. Same with over here. They come up and they turn. So they can, instead of having to do these giant straight pulls, you can actually turn and pull, turn and pull, turn and pull. And that's how I got away with doing this in such a tight area, because it just right off the bat, it just coils up and then it drops down. So I highly recommend using steel mini coasters. They're really entertaining. You can make them boring and kind of just generic, and they get really popular. They make quite a bit of money. So because this was Dinky Park, I just used 3 of them, and it was very successful. So I would recommend always building one of these coasters first, just to get your park going. They're going to bring you in the most money, and that's what I'm going to be doing going forward with my parks, is just slamming down one of these guys, making a custom design, and then going along with some thrills, attractions, a food court, and then move on to a bigger and better roller coaster. So yeah, that's my tips and tricks and advice for Dinky Park. If you're going to be playing this game, if we've inspired you to play this game, just be sure that even if you've passed the objective, keep building, because your park rating will drop. So you want to keep being ambitious, keep going for gold. For whatever reason, the value of your park drops if you stop progressing. So yeah, that's me. That's my Dinky Park.
I really like it.
It's compact. And as you can see here, I bought just to here. I literally packed this in right to the border. Yeah, barely squeezed that shit in. I was just like, buy this patch, squeeze it in. So I could have done a lot more with this area, obviously, but I was being very conservative with my money. I almost paid off my loan, 3,000 left. I could probably pay off, there we go, 1,000 left, and almost had this one under wraps. Almost paid off my loan, but it got tight at the end. I thought I had it under wraps with just this park, but nope, the game shit out on me at the end. Had to expand. So if you're ever playing this game, you're doing this park, be prepared to expand. You will not beat the objective just using this area here. But man, was this a good one. I was on the edge at the end there, and I was like struggling trying to fit everything in, and you know, it really racked your brain, and you know, it even got the best of Cody, and unfortunately he did not succeed. So there you have it. We were worried that we weren't going to have too many challenging missions in this game, and there are some, and we're hand selecting them from here on out. From here on out, we are picking only the craziest challenges. So this was definitely one of them. All right, I'm going to quit this and screen share. I don't know if you want to record, Cody.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay, cool. And then we can switch to your perspective, but I will still open up Skype and view.
All right.
So share your screen. Ooh, that was had me a little stressed out. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. Yeah.
Whoa, that's a fucking crazy coaster to start off with, dude.
Yeah.
Push the play button.
Yeah. So
We forgot last time. Where does it start? Holy
The
crap!
first thing I did was I built this thing, and what I was doing was I said I'm not gonna like build in here. I just kind of left this as is. Like, I noticed you did a lot of detail. Like mine's like as is. Like I don't think I changed anything. I added this guy.
Right. Well, it's kind of hard to do that after you build a wooden coaster.
Yeah. So what I did was I put the wooden coaster down, and I was basically going like I'm gonna build here, and I buy the lots. So if you what's the how do you do this? I literally only bought a round.
Oh wow!
So
You bought tracks piece by piece. No
Yeah.
wonder that took so much time.
Yeah, and then what I did was I ended up building this like way too intense. Like, see how I dipped this?
Right.
This curved down and came all the way down, so I made sure that
Huge drop.
yeah. So it's like it's a lot more
So
subtle.
you put the brakes in there.
Put the brakes, and then this was higher. I lowered it, and then this was higher. I lowered it. This was higher. I lowered it. I literally went corner by corner by corner. By the time this was done with like a actual entrance and everything, I was probably done year one.
Brutal. And I had just like micromanaged and packed everything in one area.
um,
I like
this
the expansiveness over here, though.
this is what I did to try to get. I tried to do this
Look
in
at that
time.
train. Is that a train?
Yeah, I
Oh
tried.
my god, that is so adorable.
I tried to do this in time because
That is
my
adorable.
park value dropped, and it was October, and I was like, oh my god! So I was like, I gotta expand, and I just bought land, and I built this guy, and I had to like, and then it didn't count because I didn't have the entrance and exits hooked up. So I was like, I did
Oh,
that, and then the game ended, and I was like 9,600 or something like that. And then once I finished this, it went to like whatever it is now. I think it's still, yeah, it's even dropped since.
but technically, your company go back to that.
Yeah, the company, but it's not the company value that you were worried about.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's
So
just
I
that
would
it's
have.
just
I might have been wrong then.
yeah, it's just park value. But yeah, like your overall like final score will be the same. Um, yeah, and then I this this was gonna be my log flume, but then I found out like the log flume can't build.
Is that the one you
One,
accidentally deleted?
no, the one I accidentally deleted was this guy. He went all the way in and around and around and around, and then went underneath this one out here. And I was trying to, I couldn't see how like the stairs are coming through here.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to push this guy back, so I right click to like delete him, and then I went delete, yeah, and I deleted the whole thing. And I was like, oh my god, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not playing very smart. I made this log flume, and then I went down, and then it just was like it
Couldn't get back up.
yeah, so I like deleted it. I made this guy, and this is the worst coaster of all time.
It's still cool because it's stretching over your other one and it's going around the park. I mean, it's not bad.
The ratings are actually medium, medium, medium.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's like for just being like literally like straight. Um, the first roller coaster.
It has a good whip there. I guess
Yeah.
that's where it's getting its points, and then a whoosh.
Yeah, so I had like 1 excitement rating, and I had like 12 intensity rating, and like a 9 nausea rating.
It's actually a good coaster
It
now.
was horrible before, and I corner by corner and dip by dip, I finally got it to like a decent rating.
You get some points for going ballsy with the wooden coaster. That's pretty intense, and you also get some points for making the most adorable train ride. Look, there's 6 people on that thing. They're just like, yeah.
And then I built this little guy.
That's amazing.
No, I guess the value is too high right now. I'll make it like 4.
Oh, I didn't notice that. The horses.
Yeah. So somebody's gonna go on it. Somebody get on this thing. Any load.
That's what she said.
There we go. Yeah. So this one was kind of fun. Like when it goes up and down.
You got a lot of cute little rides in there.
Yeah. So.
I like how you squeezed your ghost house in there too.
Yeah. I was like, I need a
It's
spot.
on the hill.
I was like, I need a spot. So I literally just built a bridge. And I was like, I was gonna expand a little bit more down here, but then I didn't realize, but it was only a 2-year thing. But you can see like my park rating going up and down, up and down. This is me like trying to build.
480 guests, park rating 720.
I wonder if you can see your overall guess. Yeah, so the gas peaks. Yeah. Oh, this is because I basically left, so I haven't done anything since October. I just let my game running.
I'd say, you would have beaten this if you didn't do the wooden coaster. The wooden coaster really cost you.
If I didn't accidentally delete this.
Well, I think the wooden coaster took you the whole year.
If I didn't accidentally delete this, I would have beaten it because I did that, and then I was digging around, and I was like, oh, and I was like, literally playing it. I thought I was like in the clear. I literally thought I had like 6 months just digging around, and yeah, you live in there, whatever. So technically speaking, the park is of good value. It's just,
No, you have the objective at the end of the month that you were supposed to beat it at.
Yeah, it was like,
That's unfortunate.
April or March it starts, and I got it by March, like first week of March. I'm like, oh, I missed it by a week.
It's cool, man. I like the wooden roller coaster. It's like the whole
How do
park.
you? I know, like I had to do this a lot because I couldn't see anything.
Oh God.
I didn't realize it would be so obstructive.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I went with those steel coasters.
but this coaster that's going inside, it's like an actual like coaster, like it goes like steep slopes and stuff, and I had it going all the way around.
Oh, you got a little coaster in there. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and then that's why when I deleted it, I was like, ah, I'll just remake it. It was really cute. Like I had it going like a big figure eight and went all the way down, and yeah,
Yeah,
so
this map was really fun and challenging because it forces you to go, okay, you got to build some stuff underground because you can't build everything on this small piece of land. And it's like you got to build in the sky. You got to make all your coasters high above your rides and then just drop them in at the last second. And then once you can do that, then you can afford to expand. And then you're almost out of time as well. So it was a really fun map, and we have some. We were looking through the scenarios. We just got a thing to unlock all the maps, and we're just going to be doing the most challenging maps from here on out. And we're going to be just really pushing ourselves and doing some neat stuff. So and at the end, I think one of the ones we're going to do is you have to have 10 coasters, all different types, and they all have to have a rating of 8 each or something crazy like that. So we have some really fun ones that we're going to get to. This map I particularly really enjoyed. I like the compacting it all, and I had a lot of fun with mine. I thought it was great. It was a fun objective, but I almost shit my pants at the end there because I almost lost, and I was like, "All this work for nothing, no!" But it was a good one. I really enjoyed it. I do look forward to maybe just doing somewhere we can relax and just see who can make the most scenic ones, and
mhm.
like not have to really compete too much. Where we're just like, I'm gonna make this little area with bushes and walk around, and then spread it out more. Because I like what you did with your pier on the lake one,
Yeah.
and you just kind of spread everything out. Where I went and did like a Six Flags kind of thing. So a lot of these maps, you can do a lot of them with it, and I just really love this game. This game is amazing. So yeah, good show and tell. Good show and tell. I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night. I'm Johnny Five Live. He's Team Spar. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you guys in the next video. Rides packed in here, and then I wanted to do all the big coasters on the outside, but I obviously ate up all my time on these stupid coasters. But this one actually worked out, so I fixed it. This one, no one's ever gonna go on it. That's unfortunate.
Ah, wow. Yeah, wow.
Okay, so I definitely like your quaintness, but with mine, I still had a theme. It's quaint and it's jam packed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit the play button.
Same